It was good for those watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. I do got to work on it when I'm racing, try to be communicating more so there's not a lot of dead air. 100% my fault. The headset I have, when I plug it in, it just has a very nasty echo. When I went back and rewatched some of my live streams, and once I got that issue fixed, well, the part of the headset broke, so I need to get some crazy glue to fix that. So, ever, no excuses. OG Boogeyman 007 here. I do appreciate whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This channel will build. But yeah, the whole purpose here is just introducing GTA racing to the community. There's so many different forms of racing in GTA. And what I'm going to do starting Sunday mornings, about 6 a.m. on Sundays, we're going to do Boogeyman's GTA 5 online racing rants. And it's pretty much could probably be in the full mode, free mode session, full. Just probably 30 minutes. Just driving, switching a few vehicles, and just talking GTA racing. Oh shit, oh shit, oh, tree. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. That was just too funny. Yeah, well, I got a little time. Let me talk to you. I ain't gotta worry about the headset thing. But pretty much, so you got racing in GTA. So my whole philosophy, whole format I'm coming from is I've seen what a lot of other creators do, what I also do. You know, we got buy and sells. Those are pretty popular on TikTok. I see that they're getting popular here on YouTube. But a lot of players buy cars, a lot of players mod their cars, but you don't know what your cars are capable of doing in racing. That's where Boogeyman comes into play. We don't only just own the cars. You see right here, FMJs, the Via, the Devastator 8, Krugers. But we'll show you what operator race them. We all know there's HSW in this game. We race HSW on and off. So I realize a lot of people. Oh, hold on. Because that music, even though it's in the game, will still get me warnings from YouTube. So basically, like for instance, I'll give you a good idea here. So it's the second race of a playlist. Now the last race we just raced was supercars. HSW was off. Now, as you can see on your screen, it says supercars HSW is enabled. So when you're racing supercars, particularly in GTA 5 online, there are two. There's really technically four supercars that are HSW ready. The weaponized Ignis is one. The Entity uh, empty. Then you have your FMJ. Then you have your Devastate 8. Now, the Ignis, for whatever reason, is as fast as it is. It's driver dependent, right? And also depends on the type of track. We got a lot of turns and so on and so forth. The Ignis opens up. But the two vehicles we use the most for terms of supercars HSW on is your Devastate 8 and your FMJ. As you're going to see once this race starts, you're going to see the majority of the field either in FMJs or Devastate 8s. So, obviously, in GTA 5 Online, when you're racing supercars, those are going to be your two premier cars with HSW on. Now, when you're running races with HSW off, then you got your 811, your Emrys, your Kruger, FMJ, Devastate 8. But the two best cars that you can go for HSW off would be your Torero XO or the car you just saw me running, which is one of the newer cars that came out in the last couple of months, the Luvina. So these are some of the basics of GTA racing. We're just talking HSW on and off and vehicle availability. Now, type of racing we're doing right now, this is called long haul racing. So if you look on the screen, you see distance 24.06 miles. Okay, then I pull up the map. You can kind of see from the starting point, we're going around the map, back to the ending point where the red part's at. So these races typically last anywhere from 8 minutes or longer. Okay, um, no two races are the same. You might have some slight similarities, but for the most part, these track creators do a great job in terms of bringing true variety and their own styles to the track creating community. So for those of us drivers, we race them and we shake these tracks down. So now you have Turn Taco Cat. He has his crew. As you can see, this is a Saturday clean list stunt race, race 2 of 7. Unless he changed it. Okay, I see he changed it to sports. So there's a good chance he changed it to sports. HSW's on. Maybe I didn't catch that. This was on supers. So obviously your Banshee GTS is going to be your best bet to go with if it's an HSW race with HSW on. This, what you're looking at right here, this is the fastest car in the game. So we're going to go with my red Banshee GTS. As you can see on the screen, as it's rotating between the players, you can see basically 99.9% of them are going with their Banshee. Only problem with this car is so freaking fast. If you don't time your corners correctly, you can't make some mistakes. So as you look around, you already feel the Banshee. You know, I got to stay at my custom place. Take a look at the bio. Color on my Banshee is called Digital Blood. Like in NASCAR, Daytona, Talladega, we got what's called a big one. With a long haul racing, you figure within the first 45 to 50 seconds of the race, you're going to have at least maybe 1 or 2 big ones. The trick about long haul racing is being aware during the start of the race and doing what you can to separate from the pack. You know, and the whole thing is to separate, be part of the top 15. I'm in 11th. As you can see, these boys are running me down. The catch-up has an effect on the racing, but if you understand what its purpose is and how it goes, it makes for fun racing. If you took the catch-up off, then this field gets stretched out, and so I mean it's a kind of a necessary evil. But once you understand how it works, it makes for some good racing. This right here is called getting that slipstream. Like in the real world or any form of racing, you know, there's a thing called slipstream. Right here, got to plan these turns. Looks like HSW's off. I just see Big Heartman 1 and a Pariah right in front of me right there. So yeah, that's basically how I'm trying to package the whole thing. It's want to get more eyeballs into the racing. Because again, a lot of people got a lot of great garages, a lot of great cars, but you ain't never raced your cars. You know, what's the purpose of having so many great modded cars if you don't drive them or you don't bring them out to show? So that's where Boogeyman's going to kind of change some things up. Got a few lowrider videos I've made. Okay, one I made recently. I got probably 2 more videos I need to release off that clip. Thank the 2 players who helped me out with it. I've seen what some bigger TikTokers could do. The first real lowrider show I was at, man, we had a whole session. We had like 30 people deep. That was some fun stuff, so I just want to duplicate it. Issues I'm having right now is I can't really utilize the Streamlabs, so like where I could have like, you know, the on-screen text and stuff. So I mean, I got good content, you know, I could definitely keep the dead air extreme minimum. It's just that the packaging of what I'm doing is not correct, so YouTube doesn't really know how to push my content, you know. So it's live stream racing, but this is where you need like a Streamlabs or, you know, StreamYard to help you with your live stream, because the content is part of it, but the packaging of the live stream is another huge part of it. So until I could you know, get the necessary equipment to make it happen, I just still live stream every day to still keep pushing. Still keep a presence. The views are not where you want them to be, but however, you got to start somewhere. So, just start and just keep going and keep working on it, keep perfecting it, and as time goes, things will get better. So that's my philosophy towards it. And just bring something a little different and unique to YouTube. And the more I keep doing it, eventually, I'll get better at the presentation. Ooh, my bad, you gotta save it. Eventually get better at the presentation and get more eyeballs what I'm doing, so. Appreciate the 2 I got right now watching and listening. Goes a long ways. Before you know it, it'll be 200. But it starts with your first 2. Alright, don't start gushing now. Don't start getting arteria out of this. I'm messing. Fun thing is, I don't know exactly who's watching. That's the funny thing. But I'm glad that, you're finding it entertaining. With my nice boogeyman voice. You can say, you know what, I've heard the boogeyman talk. Oh. That was the wrong place for that driver to sit there and try to flip their car. It took out like 3 or 4 cars. Alright, let me just go ahead and just take this. 54 of 100 checkpoints. Past the halfway mark. Whoa, whoa, save it, buddy, save it, whoa. Alright, here I go. Gotta admit, my Banshee looks sexy. That's just a nice, unique red on it. As a crew leader, I do take pride in changing the hex codes and looking for unique colors for my vehicles. So I found a very ugly, off, yellowish gray, like next to no, whoa, save it, baby, save it. Next to nobody uses, so I call it Boogeyman Gray Yellow. So you can see that on some of my vehicles. This is about timing. Oh, here we go, nicely. That would save me from wrecking right there is just a quick tap of the brake. Save me from getting into that one car. Oh, here we go. That's a nice red taco cat got on his car. So you can see the difference in the reds right there. Mine's is a little darker here. There's a nice little brightness to it. Whoa, hello. We just cut this turn short. Whoa, okay, come on, people. Come on, we're all turning. I did almost hit that thing right there. That's a real nice red that Taco Cat got on. Whoa, whoa, buddy. Whoa, whoa. And you see what happened to him? You see what happened to him? That's a perfect example. Yeah, perfect example of being too aggressive. Let me clip that. That's gonna be a good clip right there. That's gonna be a teaching lesson right there. Motherfucker. Okay, that's gonna be another good one right there. That right there, what you just saw, that's a golden rule right there. Doesn't matter who started, how it started, but if you spin somebody out, we're safe. Pull the vehicle over, wait for them, and it's on you as you go by to honk that horn, let them know it's go. And then it's up to you two to try to work together to get back to the front. It's that simple. Uh-oh. That is one absolute golden rule in GTA racing. Now, unless it's like a wreck-it list or a crash list, you know, and usually it'll specify in the title of the race or they'll let you know before the racing start. If it's one of those deals, then you don't have to do anything. You can just race how you want to race, take somebody out, and if you do, there's no consequences. But when you're trying to clean race and the stuff happens, if you get into it with somebody, even if somebody hit you into somebody, you lost control, too much speed, whatever the situation is, you want to make sure you pull over that car. We're safe. Now, that doesn't mean you just get into somebody and all of a sudden, okay, let me just pull the car over right here. No, pull it over safe. We don't affect other drivers. The driver that you got into, as they're coming by, they're supposed to honk that horn and let you know what's up. That's going to be perfect. I'll take that last 30 seconds, what I just said, and I'm going to put that in the front. Then we put the little accident pane in the middle. And then we'll put the one I did right before that toward the end. Be a quick little minute, maybe a little less than a minute video. Right over a minute. But at least I'll post that today. At least to explain one of the golden rules of GTA racing. GTA clean racing. This race is almost over. So far, we raced two of the large distance tracks, track series. I believe we got like, gosh, at least almost 20 different varieties of this track. A few of them I'm real good at. I like. Yeah, one of my boys got that win. Yeah. I'll take that. One of my crewmates got the win. Let me see this. Put that in my crew chat real quick. This is the part as a crew leader that makes you happy. Now it's my turn. I got to win the next race. Go ahead and edit that real quick. Damn, I'm not even on the first screen. I got to do better. The first two races were not some of my best. Oh no! It's safe to say this is probably gonna be a large distance playlist. However, I like the third version of this one. Let's see what we're running here. Sports Classics Disabled. Nice. I speak my language. Even though you get tempted to, once a playlist start, I don't invite, because the last thing you want is people coming in and start holding up the list. So one thing I don't do is once it starts, I don't send out invites. I got Bolts Fan 74 with me, and we got the Vanilla Godzilla with me. So I'm 3 deep in this playlist. Got a lot of other crew members on right now, probably running another list or heisting or grinding right now. So it's a beautiful thing. After this, I'm most likely gonna go in free mode. I got a Pacific Standard heist I want to finish. Might go after the Criminal Mastermind Challenge today. Will definitely be some free mode shenanigans. After all, I'm the free mode shenanigan king. You want to have fun when you watch me playing free mode. It's always fun and exciting. Always crazy stuff happening. Right now, we're just waiting on one driver. We're good. Just going to Sports Classics, HSW off. This car is a real nice one. Yeah, I'm going to go with this baby. Look at this, Italian Classic. Thank you for on YouTube, those watching. I was saving right there. Just situational awareness. Felt something come behind me, even in midair. Tap your brakes. slows the vehicle down, gives you a little bit more control. So then you can focus on, all right, let me get 4 wheels down, check. Let me straighten it out, check. Get back on the gas, keep digging. There's one thing you need in racing, especially GTA racing, it's called situational awareness. I got my racing fix in early, so I'm going to get into some other things in GTA.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready, and we've crippled their supplies. Mrs. Rackman has written our check and given us the green light. We're good to finally move on that submarine and stop this threat once and for all. When you're ready, get your crew together and head back to planning.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. It's on the way.
Wasn't trying to shoot the tire out, but damn, I got that truck tire good. Sit. That tire. They're gone. Oh, there goes your tire. Tire. Stop.
Yo,
Hold on, let me put my headset on. Hold on.
alright, are you racing?
Now,
Said you racing?
I just finished racing. I'm in Freemode, about to start selling and stuff.
Oh, alright, for sure.
All right, so here's what I wanted to tell you. Now, I did tell you that day that Crispy's a little different, so I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for either or, but he don't really like talking to people. So if you remember that day and you guys were getting along, I was like, all right, cool. So when it comes to merging, like when we have time to get that done for you, we get it done for you. Like if you spoke to him and you guys are supposed to do a buy and sell, that's between y'all two. Now, if for whatever reason that's that individual person, you feel me? So
Right.
since that day, I personally ain't even seen him or play with him. He joined like a race or two and then he stepped out. So I ain't had him to merge, and my other mergers they haven't been on. So it's just one of them things. When I get them done, I'll definitely message you. It's not like I forgot about you. It's just
It
there's a
ain't
lot.
done.
Yeah, it just
It's
ain't
all
done.
good.
So I'll get to them when I can. See, with me, I'm more okay. I'm more cool. I understand you want to get the rides and stuff. I could deal with it. Other people, they might view you as messaging them, "Hey, what's up with the cars?" They might view it as being rude. Whereas I'm not tripping. I
That
don't
wasn't
care.
even my take. I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. Alright, so boom, when you spun off to go do your races and shit, he was showing me some of his cars. You know, we
Yeah,
connecting.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. Like you said, he doesn't like to talk much, which is fine. So we weren't really talking. He was just showing me his cars. I was taking my screenshots and I was sending them to
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
Boom. So it got down to the point. I start like, you know, when you take so many screenshots of cars
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
happen to look at your amount of money
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, that's my limit. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I
I
get where you're coming
screenshotted at
from.
least 20 cars from him.
Right?
So, so I say to him, like, hey, I'm ready to purchase now. That's okay. Come outside, right?
Mhm.
Proceeds to show me another garage.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
get it.
all right.
I get it. I get exactly where you're coming from, 1,000%. But then also, I have to get where he's coming from. Okay? Now, where he's coming from, just the fact that he was showing even garages. So, what happened is in his mentality, he's just so caught up in the garages, anything other than that. And again, that's not on you. Again, he's also dealing with somebody he doesn't really know. So then when you start pushing, you want to sell, it just is interpreted the wrong way. You didn't do nothing wrong. And, he didn't do nothing wrong. What I see it as, I know him. I'm one of the few people he talked to. And then he's hella selective who he even talks to, let alone show garages to. Okay? So even though you was ready to do your thing, It's just a miscommunication. See, that's why again, with certain people, I don't introduce everybody to everybody because see, not everybody has the patience I have or the understanding about things that I have. So again, it's just one of those deals where it's not your fault. You know, you got screenshots, but then also for him, that puts pressure on him now because now you got to go back to X, Y, and Z garages to find these different cars that you want to purchase. So what happened in that moment, he just got frustrated and he's like, man, fuck it. I'm gone. You know, so that's
Nah, that wasn't even the case either, though.
okay.
Yo,
See,
look,
you
he
don't,
shoots me another message
mm-hmm.
saying something about. I mean, let me see.
Well, here's the thing. Whatever the thing is about, I can only interpret it from what I've got back from him and what I've read in your message, what you're telling me. It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I look at it. Like I'm not mad at him or anything like that.
But like I
It was
told you
just that
before,
his
he,
response. You
well,
know what I'm
again,
saying? That's
his response is expected because he don't talk to a lot of people, so it's not necessarily he's a people person. So it's not necessarily means his response is going to be the cleanest and the best. He's going to just speak what's on his mind and say what he's going to say. Unfortunately, I'm working on. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I am working on him with it, but there's only so much you could do with an adult. Okay, so that's why I gave a
I
warning.
feel like he blew it out of proportion. Like if you want me to be honest, like I don't have no problem with it. It's fine. Like I deal with it all the time.
At the end of the
I
day,
personally feel like he blew it out of proportion.
at the end of
It
the
ain't no
day,
issue.
it's a misunderstanding.
Uh,
That's how I see it. It's a misunderstanding.
yeah, pretty much. You ain't never.
So, plus I'm live streaming right now. I mean, just got two people watching. I'm just driving around Freemode right now, seeing what these people are doing. Are they trying to hunt me down? You know what's going on? I got these two oppressors around me. So yeah, right now I'm just in Freemode chilling. I'm honestly just waiting to get the CEO. See him
Hold
so
on,
okay. So I got Bolts fans in here that can help me out. Well, that's all it is in GTA. Especially being a crew lead, you got so many different personalities and people see things a lot of different ways. And when it comes to car merging, the merger and myself really got to be in that mood because you're talking about me standing in a car meet for, 30 minutes or longer, and then they got to do what they got to do. So it's something you just got to kind of like, the energy got to be there to do it. Because, but that's a whole different thing. I don't want to really be talking too much about on a live stream. But this baby right here, this is my champion. I hear a stealth plane. I feel like I'm being tracked. I hear a stealth plane. Right there it is. You see? And there's an oppressor right there. See, I know what I see. Boogie know what's going on. Boogie know what's going on. Come on now. Y'all see you getting this live.
that I'm here.
You getting this live. Oh, that's gonna be a good 30 seconds right there. That's gonna be a good 30 seconds right there. See, this is how content somewhat create itself. If you got an eye for it. 27 in lobby. I'm just chilling, but I got names. See, I got names.
Hold on, my boy's party. He just downloaded GTA.
What's up?
I'm about to see what he got going on.
You can see my share screen. What I got going on is I'm getting ready to sell. Got one of my
Oh
boys in
no,
session.
my boy. He just got on GTA, bro. Send me a party invite. I'm about to join the party real quick.
All right, do your thing, man. I'm gonna still be here selling.
I bet.
All right, all right. So that what you just heard right there, I was just basically buy and sell stuff in cars, and just have to mediate a little misunderstanding that them two might have had. Is what it is. Sounds like a ghost talking. All right, I'm gonna take this headset.
Fuck me! I need to smoke something. Oh, fuck! Shit! What the fuck? Hola! Hello there!
Jeez, the asshole. You see where his head's at. I'm just waiting to get the CEO so I can get active.
I can't believe the price of cigarettes these days. My fault. Hey, what?
Dubachi. I never finished it. Nope. All right, do you think? I lost my one viewer. All right, gotta switch out the party chat over to game chat. All right, saturated. Hopefully you stick it out with us. We just got 2 preps to do. And we knock out the whole heist. I'm live streaming it, so I'll be saying too much. Just y'all should know what to do with this one right here. Just getting the bikes. I'll hook y'all up with most of the cash. If you need to make some money, want to stay in here with me, just stick with me. We'll be on for a few hours grinding, having some fun. All right, first mission. We just need to work together, get these bikes. I mean, you got 4 of us right now. I would love to go after the criminal mastermind challenge, which basically means right after we get done doing this heist, 2 of you will go do Felica job, and I'll take the other person myself. We'll do the Felica job, and then we'll link back up. We'll do prison break together. We'll basically do all the heists in sequence together. The only thing is we have to stick together, and we can't. None of our players can pass. Hold on real quick.
As always, don't let them know you're breaking in until you want them to know
I like the way she's got to get on. Hello. I'm gonna just jump back to my champion here. See, he got the armor Karuma. He ain't taking no shots. I ain't taking no shots. We just come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Lay these boys down real quick, you know. What up, homie? What up, homie? Yeah. Oh, they dumping. Oh, that was fun. Hold on, let me get that. That was fun. Who came back there and had my back? Bolt fan, good job, man.
Sounds like the Lost are mobilizing their troops. A wrecked bike is no good to us.
All right, we're looking good so far. Right behind you, Hawk. We got this. Whoa, no. Now, what makes this mission difficult is once you get on the motorcycles, as soon as you think you got it, is when something's going to hit you and take you out. So you want to get on that sidewalk. You don't have to necessarily speed through it. You just want to be cautious for NPCs trying to take you out, in addition to the lost biker gang trying to take you out. Just getting the armored Kuruma. It's the best thing you can do is just get in the armored Kuruma. And that way no one's taking any bullets. Get in the armored Kuruma. Oh, you can't get in the car. You gotta unlock it so you can get in. All right, it's full force, sure thing.
combat strips. A wrecked bike is no good to us, people. Stay out in front of them. I think you're in the clear here. Drop the bikes in the alley and leave it alone.
This way, Allie. Yeah, she got it done. We just pulled up so we can leave these motorcycles right here. Just ride out. Now the last prep is real good, real simple. We get into a shootout. I'm gonna mute my mic because it's gonna be in free mode right now, so I don't want everybody to hear what we're saying. Feel free to join the private chat that I got going.
up. You gotta collect the van from outside my garment factory. You've got the van. I'll come back to you with details on what to do next. You see, I've split a larger task up into a series of smaller, easily achievable goals. Got that from a management book. Does it make you like me more? Do you feel like you're working more effectively? Well, hey, at least you're not thinking about having to kill people. Damn it, I bet that's all you're thinking about now.
Thank you, Temp. You understood the assignment. We'll be there shortly.
You got the burrito? All right, get over to the alley off Vinewood. We've got the same remote server set up in the back of this van, the white one, as the other heist crew has in the back of their van, the black one. And all that's missing from ours is their magic box. So, you're gonna drive into the alleyway and swap their box into our van. Then the decoys will get into the black van, which is now empty, and drive off, making any heist crew that shows up think they've been robbed. But the driver lets this heist crew chase the black van, waits
Clean. Good job, Temp.
Okay, now one of you is taking our van and bringing it to Page. The rest of you are waiting in the alley, taking anyone who shows up on a wild goose chase in the other van.
You guys got to get in the other van and leave the area.
What you got for me? I could use some hardware like this. I'll case it up, get the interface ready. Hey, if I don't see you before the job, I should say, try not to fuck it up, alright?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy. I've kept it simple since you all seem pretty simple in a good way. In a good way. In a good straight ahead, low IQ kind of. Oh no! Let's stop it! Stop it! It's the new meds. Okay, armed robbery. Here we go. Whew. Here it is. Keep it simple. You go in heavy. You go in well armed. Some of you will do crowd control. The vault team will go downstairs, blow the first vault door with the thermal charges. Then use the card to get into the network and open the second vault door. And then look out, because you'll have about 2 minutes before every cop in town is waiting for you outside the bank. So you move fast. You get on the bikes. You split. And then we meet at the rendezvous point, okay? Good luck, people. Nothing can go wrong. It's all good. I'm all good. Huh. Alright, here we go. The one we've all been waiting for. Alright, put your masks on when you get in the bank. Then crowd control. You're on, well, crowd control. Get in their faces. Shout at them. Shoot near them if you have to. Just try not to kill them. Mind you, that would be cool. Demolitions, Haggard, your first job's to subdue the guards. Again, try and do it without killing them. Then when that's done, go downstairs and hit the vault. I've given you special carbines with suppressors. Use them wisely. Like I said, this is a big deal, people. Don't fuck it up. Stay in control. If they think you're weak, they might try something.
Demolition's through the first gate. Crowd control, get behind there and get your guns in the tellers. Now, there's a second gate that'll get you access to the lower level. Blow it.